Good morning, and welcome to the Lee County JROTC Academic Bowl Championship match. The championship game today is between teams from Mariner High School and Lehigh Senior High School. The winner of this final game will be the Academic Bowl champion and awarded the first place trophy. The runner-up will also receive a trophy. The rules have been reviewed during the preparation period. Teams will have 10 seconds to buzz in and 5 seconds to answer all non-mathematics questions. Teams will have up to 1 minute to ring in to answer mathematics questions. Any team that fails to answer the question correctly, the opposing team can steal those points. Questions will not be repeated. We're going to go ahead and get started. Period 1 will consist of 8 toss-up questions worth 10 points each. And as I said, if the first team answers incorrectly, the opposing team can steal the points in this round. Period number 1. Question number 1 is a mathematics question. Please prepare your pencils, papers, and calculators. Evaluate the limit for x plus 2 all over x as x approaches infinity. You will have 1 minute to answer. Mariner, Bravo 4 is the correct answer. That is 10 points for Mariner. Question number 2 is in the area of language arts and grammar. What is the superlative form of the adjective good? Mariner.
Delta.
Delta is not the correct answer. Can you steal, Lehigh, these points? Yes, Lehigh, your answer?
Bravo.
Bravo. Better is not correct either. The superlative form is best. Question number 3. No points awarded for the last question. No points awarded. Question number 3 is in the area of science. What black crystalline that's solid at room temperature is a component of methane, propane, and alcohol? Mariner, your answer.
Delta.
Delta, carbon, is the correct answer for 10 points for Mariner. Question number 4 in the area of social studies and history. Richard Nixon visited China, but which U.S. president established diplomatic relations with the People's Republic of China? Lehigh.
Delta.
Delta, Jimmy Carter, is the correct answer. 10 points for Lehigh. Question number 5. In the area of mathematics, in a cube-shaped storage container with no windows, the ceiling, the walls, and the door, but not the floor, are completely painted. If the painted area is equal to 80 square yards, what is the volume of the room in cubic yards? You have 1 minute to answer. Lehigh, you just beat the buzzer. Your answer?
Charlie.
Charlie, 64 is the correct answer. That is 10 points for Lehigh Senior High School. Moving on, question number 6 in the area of literature. Spell the word which means the cultivation of plants in a nutrient solution rather than in soil. Spell the word hydroponics. Mariner.
HYDROPONICS.
That is correct. Hydroponics. 10 points for Mariner. Question number 7 in the area of mathematics. So please have your paper, pencils, calculators ready. What is the total surface area in terms of pi of a cylinder with a radius of 3 meters and a height of 15 meters? Your answer must be expressed in pi meters squared. You have 1 minute to answer. Mariner.
Bravo.
Bravo is incorrect. Lehigh, you have the remainder of the 1 minute, which can't be long, to answer the question. Yes, Lehigh.
Charlie.
Say again?
Charlie.
Charlie, 108 is the correct answer. 10 more points for Lehigh. Again, staying with math, question number 8. Determine the derivative of y with respect to x for x equals x squared plus 1 over x. You have 1 minute to answer. Mariner, your answer.
Charlie.
Charlie is not the correct answer. Lehigh, can you earn the points with the correct answer? Lehigh, your answer.
Bravo.
Bravo is not correct either. The correct answer is delta, 2x minus 1 all over x squared. And that wraps up period number 1 with a tie game. Lehigh with 30, Mariner with 30 points. We're moving on now to period 2, which is 4 toss-up questions followed by 2 bonus questions. Each bonus was worth 5 and 10 points respectively. Let's begin. First toss-up question is in the area of mathematics. If y varies directly as x squared and y equals 4 when x equals 2, what is the value of y when x is 6? You have 1 minute to answer. Mariner.
Alpha.
The answer is A, alpha, correct. That's 10 points for Mariner and access to the first bonus question. Staying in the area of mathematics, bonus question number 1. This week, Bob's golf scores were as follows: 87, 94, 103, 84, 93, 91, and 85. What is his median score? You have 1 minute to answer. And Lehigh, you can steal these points if they do not answer correctly. But you have to let them answer first.
Sorry.
Mariner.
Delta.
Delta, 91 is the correct answer. That's 10 more points, 5 points, bonus of 5 points for Mariner. Bonus question number 2, coming up, worth 10 points, staying in the area of mathematics. If x and y vary inversely, and y equals 4 when x equals 8, what is the value of y when x is 6? You have 1 minute to answer. Mariner? Delta 12 is not the correct answer. Lehigh, can you earn these points? Yes, Lehigh.
Bravo.
Bravo is not correct either. The correct answer is alpha, the number 2. No points awarded for that bonus question. Moving on now to toss-up question number 2. Both teams are eligible to ring back in. It's in the area of language arts. Toss-up question number 2. English, language arts, worth 10 points. What is the suffix that means capable of? Lehigh.
Bravo.
Bravo. Able is correct. That's worth 10 points. And Lehigh earns the right for the bonus points and questions in this area. Lehigh, bonus question number 1, staying at the area of language arts. Oop, wait a minute. Spell the word which means an oversupply, a glut, or excess. Spell the word plethora. Yes, Lehigh.
Plethora.
That's correct. Plethora is correct. 10 points. 5 points for Lehigh for the bonus question. Bonus question number 2. Identify the adverb in the following sentence. Soon she will play the piano for the concert. Yes, Lehigh. Your answer?
Charlie.
Charlie, soon is the correct answer. That's 10 points for Lehigh Senior High School. Both teams are now eligible to ring back in. Question number 3, in the area of science, worth 10 points. What is an alloy of tin with antimony, copper, and lead? Mariner.
Charlie.
Charlie, pewter is the correct answer, worth 10 points. So here we go with Mariner bonus question number 1. Averaging 10 deaths per year, which U.S. state is known as the lightning capital of the world? Yes, Mariner.
Florida.
Bravo, Florida is correct. So we better keep our heads down. 5 points for Mariner. Bonus question number 2, also staying with Mariner in the area of science. What is the first synthetic plastic which could be molded into shape? Yes, Mariner, your answer.
Delta.
Delta celluloid is the correct answer. 10 points for Mariner High School. The final question in period number 2, it's in the area of social studies. Both teams are eligible to ring in. During the Reagan administration, arms were sold to Iran, who in turn supplied arms to the Contras of what country? Lehigh.
The answer's
No, you buzzed in before I could show you, so you have to guess at this point.
Nicaragua.
You are correct. Good guess. Nicaragua is the correct answer. So that is 10 points for Lehigh Senior High School and are eligible for the bonus question. Here we go. Bonus question number 1 for Lehigh. Who was the head of Adolf Hitler's Gestapo? Eichmann, Goebbels, Himmler, or Puck? Time's up. No correct answer was offered. The question is answered. Heinrich Himmler was the head of the Gestapo. Bonus question number 2, staying with Lehigh Senior High School. Name the Union general who ran for the U.S. presidency on the Democratic ticket against Abraham Lincoln in 1864. Lehigh, your answer?
Alpha.
Alpha, General McClellan is the correct answer for 10 points for Lehigh Senior High School. And that ends period number 2. Moving on now to period number 3 is a give and take period. And let's take a look at the categories of give and take. They are literature, science, social science, and JROTC curriculum. Lehigh is in the lead. Mariner is 5 points behind. But the rules of the game call for Mariner to be able to pick the area that they wish to keep and the area that they wish to give away first. Lehigh, what do you choose to keep? I'm sorry. Mariner, sorry. What do you wish to keep?
Science.
You want to keep science. And what do you want to give away?
Literature.
Literature, so Lehigh gets literature, okay? Lehigh, what do you want to keep of the remaining categories, social science or curriculum? What do you want to keep?
We'll keep social studies.
You'll keep social studies, which means you're going to give Mariner JROTC curriculum. So here we go. The first category is literature, goes to Lehigh. The second category, science, to Mariner. Third category, social studies, to Lehigh. And JROTC curriculum to Mariner. First category is literature. That belongs to Lehigh. So Mariner, take a break. Question 1, worth 5 points. Frodo Baggins begins his quest to destroy Sauron's magical ring in what book by J.R.R. Tolkien? Lehigh?
Charlie.
Charlie, the Hobbit. That is incorrect. The answer is The Fellowship of the Ring. Question number 2. Aldous Huxley's work, A Brave New World, was a vision of a future utopia and was set in which city? Paris, London, Berlin, or Prague? Lehigh, your answer?
Charlie.
Charlie, Berlin is not correct. The answer is Bravo, London. The next, no points awarded to Lehigh in that category. Next is the science category, which belongs to Mariner. Science. Question number 1 for Mariner. What are the highest frequency radio waves? Yes, Mariner, your answer.
Alpha.
Alpha, UHF, is incorrect. The highest frequency waves are microwaves. Question number 2, still coming to you, Mariner. Expressing your answer in hertz, what is the frequency when 64 waves pass through a point in 8 seconds? Sorry, no correct answer was offered. The answer is 8 hertz. Category 3 now, social science. Back to Lehigh Senior High School. Question number 1 in the area of social science is, what phobia is a fear of crowded places and open spaces? Lehigh, your answer?
Delta.
Delta, stratophobia, is incorrect. The correct answer is Charlie, agoraphobia. Staying with Lehigh now, no points awarded there. Question 2, in social science, what psychological term is identified by the acronym MPD, Mike Papa Delta, and brought forth in the movies Sybil and recently Split? Yes, Lehigh.
Alpha.
Alpha, multiple personality disorder, is the correct answer, and 10 points are awarded. Finishing up now, Category 4 JROTC curriculum belonging to Mariner High School, worth 5 points. Which one of John Locke's ideas about government was included in the Declaration of Independence? And because you may not be able to read all of these, I'll read the answers to you. A, the government must control its citizens to be effective. Mariner?
Charlie.
Charlie is the correct answer. The government gets its rights to govern from the consent of the people. And that concludes period number 3. And we have an extremely close game. Lehigh Senior High School with 85 points. Mariner with...
There's a second question.
I'm sorry. You're absolutely correct. Thank you very much. Here we go. Question number 2. JROTC curriculum. Name the 7 Army values, leadership in order. Yes.
Loyalty, duty, respect,
Selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage.
Beautiful. That's the correct answer. So 10 points for Mariner High School. And now we are at the end of period 3 with a tie game. 85 points apiece. Moving into period number 4. Period number 4 is 8 toss-up questions worth 20 points each. Here we go. Toss-up question number 1 is a mathematics question. A truck wheel has a diameter of 28 inches. To the nearest revolution, find the number of revolutions made by the wheel in every mile of travel. You have 1 minute to answer. Lehigh.
Charlie.
Charlie, 700 is not correct. Mariner, you have the remaining time from the 1 minute to answer the question. Yes, Mariner.
Alpha.
Alpha, 680 is also incorrect. The correct answer is delta, 720 revolutions. Next question, number 2, in the area of language arts, spelling. Spell the word, which means debonair, or marked by, or given to offhand and often disdaining dismissal of important matters. Spell the word cavalier. Mariner.
C-A-V-A-L-I-E-R.
That is correct. Cavalier. C-A-V-A-L-I-E-R. So that is 20 points for Mariner High School. Question number 3 in the area of science. What is the farthest point of a satellite's orbit from the Earth? Mariner.
Apogee.
Apogee, B, is the correct answer. 20 more points for Mariner. Question number 4 is a mathematics question. Might want to prepare paper and pencil. Using 3.14 as pi, what is the volume of a cylinder with a radius of 6 feet and a height of 2 feet? Express your answers in cubic feet. You have 1 minute to answer. Lehigh.
Charlie.
Charlie is 226.08 is the correct answer. So 20 points for Lehigh Senior High School. Question number 5, social studies history. What close ally of Fidel Castro was killed trying to bring the Marxist revolution? Mariner.
Che Guevara.
That is correct. Che Guevara, answer number A. 20 points for Mariner High School. Question number 6 in the area of mathematics. The lengths of the side of a rectangle are 6 meters and 8 meters. What is the tangent for angle theta, the angle that a diagonal makes with the longest side? Give your answer in simplest form. You have 1 minute to answer. Mariner.
Alpha.
Alpha, 2/3 is incorrect. Lehigh, can you earn the points by coming up with the correct answer? Yes, Lehigh.
Charlie.
Charlie, 8/10 is also incorrect. No points awarded for this question. The correct answer is 3/4 in simplest form. Question number 7, language arts and grammar. Identify the direct object in the following sentence. The teacher suspected Bill from the start. Yes, Lehigh.
Charlie.
Charlie, Bill is the correct answer for 20 points for Lehigh. Question number 8 is a mathematics question. What is the sum of the first 16 whole numbers? You have 1 minute, about 15 seconds ago. You may wish to go get the other 2 finalist teams, because this wraps it up for us. Yes, Mariner.
Delta.
Delta, 120 is the correct answer, bringing Mariner's score to 165, Lehigh 125. So Mariner is the Academic Bowl champion, Lehigh runner-up. And Lehigh, do you realize that if you'd answered that last question correctly, the game would have ended in a tie and we would have had to go to the tiebreaker? It doesn't get any closer than that. Congratulations to both teams on a job well done. Well done.
You're nervous?
I'm so nervous.
I just think about
Man. Thank you very much.
Hope you win.
Hey, at the beginning of this one, I'm going to ask each team one by one to introduce yourself. Just, hi, my name's Cadet Bob. Good afternoon and welcome to the 2019 Lee County JROTC Leadership Bowl Championship match. This game today is between the teams from North Fort Myers High School and Lehigh Senior High School. Teams, starting with North Fort Myers, please take a few seconds to introduce each of your team members.
I'm Cadet Major Daria Zlivko from North Fort Myers High School.
I'm Cadet Major Kelly Alquist, and I'm from North.
I'm Cadet Private First Class Madison Holman from North Fort Myers.
Thank you very much. Now Lehigh.
I'm Cadet Master Sergeant Dong, and I'm from Lehigh Senior High School.
I'm Cadet Master Sergeant Brito from Lehigh Senior High School.
I'm Cadet Master Sergeant Madrid from Lehigh Senior High School.
I'm Cadet Master Sawyer Phillips from Lehigh Senior High School.
All right, thanks so much. The winner of this game will be the 2019 Lee County JROTC Academic Bowl champion. The rules have been reviewed during the preparation period. Teams will have 5 seconds to ring in and 10 seconds to answer each question. Questions will not be repeated. Period 1 will consist of 8 toss-up questions worth 10 points each in the areas of the Constitution, leadership, and planning. If the first team to ring in fails to answer correctly, the opposing team can steal the points by answering correctly. Period 1, toss-up questions. Question 1, which of the following is not a part of the Electoral College plan? Lehigh.
Delta.
Choice Delta is incorrect. North Fort Myers. Choice Charlie is incorrect. The answer to the question is Bravo. Larger states would have more electors than smaller states. Question number 2. Anti-Federalists George Mason, Elbridge Gerry, and Mercy Otis Warren were against ratifying the Constitution. Of the following reasons, which was not a reason for them to oppose it? Lehigh.
Bravo.
Bravo is incorrect. North Fort Myers.
Delta.
Delta is incorrect. The correct answer is Charlie. It would maintain the power of state governments. Question number 3. In 1833, the Supreme Court ruled that the Bill of Rights only applied to the federal government. What amendment applied the Bill of Rights to state government as well? Lehigh.
Charlie.
Charlie, the 14th Amendment is correct. Points go to Lehigh. Question number 4. The social contract idea to ratify the Constitution by presenting it to state ratification conventions with representatives chosen by the people comes from an idea of John Locke, where the people governed consented to the creation of the government and would obey its decision. What philosophy of his is the basis for this idea? Lehigh?
Charlie.
Choice Charlie, natural rights philosophy is the correct answer. 10 points to Lehigh. Question number 5. What was the leadership motto that Harry S. Lehigh?
The buck stops here.
The answer is Choice Charlie. The buck stops here. 10 points to Lehigh. Question number 6. Good leaders blank include blank in their plans that address possible unexpected situations. Lehigh.
Alpha.
Alpha contingencies is the correct answer. Points to Lehigh. Question number 7. In what step of the planning process does the leader determine the task, conditions, and standards of the objective? Lehigh.
Alpha.
Alpha is incorrect. North Fort Myers.
Bravo.
Bravo in the first step of defining the objective is correct. 10 points to North Fort Myers. Question number 8. The actions of a leader are crucial to developing a disciplined, blank, and effective organization. Lehigh.
Charlie.
Charlie, cohesive is the correct answer. And that's the end of period 1. Our score is Lehigh with 50, North Fort Myers with 10. Period 2 will consist of 4 toss-up questions worth 10 points each, followed by 2 bonus questions in the same subject area. Subject areas are values, first aid, geography, and leadership. Bonus questions are worth 5 and 10, respectively. If the first team to ring in fails to answer the toss-up correctly, the opposing team can steal the points by answering correctly. Toss-up question number 1. It's very small, so listen carefully. John and Kim work for the same company. They lead teams of workers with almost identical duties. John relates well with his workers who believe that he genuinely cares about their well-being, but he is not good at giving direction, and he frequently assigns unfair workloads. Kim shows that she cares about her workers' well-being by giving clear direction and assigning fair workloads. For some reason, however, her team never performs as well as John's. This seems to indicate that A, there is no one best way to lead. A leader's style has to match the situation. B, leaders do not have an impact on group or organization. Lehigh.
Alpha.
Choice alpha is the correct answer. Points go to Lehigh, and you will have first crack at bonus question number 1. Bonus question number 1 for 5 points. We elect a president every 4 years. The responsibility for a president's success or failure lies with the president, the federal government, and the voters because of the approach we use to choose a president. Which approach is most similar to the way we choose a president? A, the contingency approach. The person chosen has the proper style to fit the situation. B, follower approach. The person chosen is most likely to be able to balance the needs of the group with the situation. C, situational approach. The person is chosen because they best fit a specific situation. Or D, trait approach. The person chosen either does or does not possess the required leadership traits. Lehigh?
Bravo.
Bravo, the follower approach is the correct answer. 5 points to Lehigh. For 10 points, your bonus question number 2. While developing your own personal code of ethics, you find that a couple of your personal values sometimes conflict with each other and with the Army values. You strongly believe in each personal and Army value. What should you do when they conflict? A, prioritize all of the values, but always put the more senior Army values first. B, continue to rewrite your own personal code until the values don't conflict. C, solve ethical dilemmas. Lehigh, your answer?
Delta.
Choice delta, solve ethical dilemmas as they occur by evaluating the situation and applying all of the values is correct. 10 points to Lehigh. We move on to toss-up question number 2. Both teams are eligible to ring in. If you started to choke on some food and you were alone, North Fort Myers.
Bravo.
Choice bravo, lean forward over a railing or chair and thrust yourself down until you dislodge the obstruction is correct. You'll get, that's 10 points to North Fort Myers and the first crack at bonus question number 1. Bonus question number 1 for 5 points. What physiological events cause a body to go into shock?
Charlie.
Your answer?
Charlie.
Choice Charlie is correct. That's 5 points to North Fort Myers. Bonus question number 2. Explain the difference between a simple and compound fracture. Your answer?
Charlie.
Choice Charlie is the correct answer. Just trigger happy over there? No. All right, that's 10 points to North Fort Myers. Toss-up question number 3. Both teams are eligible to ring in. What is the 3rd largest continent in the world? Lehigh.
Alpha.
Choice Alpha is incorrect.
It's not clicking.
It's
Oh, our clicker is on.
It's not working.
Oh, they didn't reset it, I guess. All right, you rang in, North Fort Myers, go ahead.
Bravo.
Bravo is incorrect. The correct answer is North America. All right, that was the toss-up, so I have to skip the next 2 bonus questions. Had some good geography questions in there, too. All right, toss-up question number 4 for 10 points. Both teams are eligible to ring in. In the Leadership Development Program, character describes what a leader must blank. North Fort Myers?
What a leader must do. No, sorry. What a leader must be, know, and do.
I'm sorry, I can't quite hear you.
What a leader must be, know, and do.
Be, know, and do is the correct answer, which is choice Bravo. That's 10 points to North Fort Myers and first crack at bonus question number 1. Explain the be, know, do attributes of leadership. Your answer?
Bravo.
Choice Bravo. Leaders must concentrate on what they are, what they know, and what they do is correct. That's 5 points to North Fort Myers. Bonus question number 2 for 10 points. A leader conducts him or herself so that personal habits are not open to censure. Define censure. Your answer?
Alpha.
Alpha, an opinion or judgment that criticizes or condemns sternly is correct. 10 points to North Fort Myers. That's the end of period 2 with the score Lehigh 75, North Fort Myers 60. Period 3 will consist of 2 questions worth 5 and 10 points respectively in 4 categories of questions available in the give and take round. The 4 categories are current events. I guess I got to click 4 times here. The generals, national anthem, and customs and courtesies. Since North Fort Myers has the low score at this point, they get to pick the category they wish to keep and the one to give away. There, your answer, please.
Okay. We would like to keep custom and courtesies
Customs and courtesies, category 4.
and give away current events.
Give away current events. All right, Lehigh, you have category 1 current events. Which of the other 2 categories do you wish to keep?
We will keep the generals and give national anthem.
All right, so you'll have 1 and 2. North Fort Myers will have 3 and 4. So North Fort Myers can take a break. Current events. Question number 1 for 5 points. Kylie Jenner posted a birth announcement on Instagram last February, holding the record for most liked post with 18 million until just recently. What is the new record holder? Your answer?
An egg.
It is Bravo, an egg. 5 points to Lehigh Senior High School. Current events for 10 points. China was recently in the news for what major space program achievement? Sending an astronaut to the International Space Station, launching a probe to Mars, shooting a rocket into the sun, or landing on the far side of the moon? Your
Delta.
answer?
Delta.
Choice Delta, landing on the far side of the moon, is correct. You also have category 2, the generals. First question for 5 points for Lehigh. Winston Churchill characterized who as the architect of European victory in World War II? General Eisenhower, General Marshall?
Bravo.
Choice Bravo, General Marshall is correct. That's 5 points for Lehigh. The generals for 10 points. From 1919 to 1922, who served as the superintendent of the U.S. Military Academy at West Point? Generals Eisenhower, Marshall, Patrick, or MacArthur? Your answer?
Delta.
Delta, General MacArthur, is correct. 10 points to Lehigh. Moves us to category 3 and over to North Fort Myers. Lehigh can take a break. Category 3 national anthem. For 5 points. You and another cadet won a trip and tickets to watch an international wrestling competition. The American wrestler in the heavyweight class lost a good match to a wrestler from another country. You know they will play that country's national anthem when they raise their flag at the ceremony. What should you do? Your answer? Charlie. Choice Charlie. Set a good example of sportsmanship and respect by standing at attention and facing their flag as it is raised is correct. 5 points for North Fort Myers. National anthem for 10 points. Which of the following is not true about the Stars and Stripes Forever, our national march? Your answer?
Delta.
Delta is incorrect. The correct answer is Alpha. The Stars and Stripes Forever receives the same courtesies of respect. All right, which is not true. That's the end of. Oh no! And now we go category 4 to North Fort Myers. Customs and courtesies. Customs and courtesies for 5 points. What are ruffles and flourishes? North Fort Myers, your answer?
Charlie.
Choice Charlie, a drum and bugle salute usually used to honor military or civilian officials, is correct. That's 5 points to North Fort Myers.
Just read that.
Customs and courtesies for 10 points. What is the purpose of a cannon salute? Your answer?
Alpha.
Alpha, to honor civil or military officials from the U.S. or foreign countries, is correct. 10 points to North Fort Myers. That's the end of period 3. Score is 105 for Lehigh, 80 for North Fort Myers. Period 4 will consist of 8 questions worth 20 points each in a variety of leadership, education, training, curriculum areas. During its first session, Congress had a number of tasks to complete. Since many people were still suspicious of the new government, it was crucial to show that the Federalists would keep their promises. What document did James Madison draft? Lehigh.
Bravo.
Bravo, the Bill of Rights is correct. 20 points to Lehigh. Toss-up question number 2. Which of the following situations describes an incorrect way of displaying the United States flag? Lehigh.
Delta.
Delta is correct. That's 20 points for Lehigh. Toss-up question number 3. The President's hand-picked advisors, who are each in charge of a different government office or department. North Fort Myers.
Alpha.
Alpha, a President's cabinet, is the correct answer. 20 points for North Fort Myers. You didn't give me a chance to read it, did you?
Sir or ma'am?
Who rang in over there?
Me. Sir
All
or
right,
ma'am?
go ahead.
Sir or ma'am?
That is incorrect. I will finish reading the question. How are warrant officers addressed? And those are your choices.
Alpha.
Choice Alpha, as Mr. or Miss, is the best answer to that question. That's 20 points to North Fort Myers. Toss-up question number 5. The fourth section of which amendment provides a multi-step process for the Vice President and a majority of officials who lead executive agencies to declare that the President is unable to discharge the powers and duties of his or her office? North Fort Myers?
Delta.
Delta, the 27th Amendment is incorrect. Lehigh.
Alpha.
Alpha, the 12th Amendment is incorrect. It is Charlie, the 25th Amendment. Toss-up question number 6. What was one of the issues not resolved by the Philadelphia Convention? Lehigh.
Alpha.
Alpha, how to select a state governor is incorrect.
Delta.
Delta, what powers the national government should have is the correct answer. Toss-up question number 7. Some unexpected situations occurred while you were implementing your plan. What would be the best way to handle these? Lehigh.
Charlie.
Charlie, implement contingency plans that you included in your original plan is the correct answer. Toss-up question number 8. The Federalists compromised with the Anti-Federalists and agreed to a Bill of Rights. However, the Federalists required a compromise by the Anti-Federalists about a statement that blank. Lehigh.
Alpha.
Alpha, the Bill of Rights did not and could not contain all possible rights of the citizen is the correct answer. And that's the end of our match. We have a final score of Lehigh at 185, North Fort Myers 140. Congratulations to both of you. It took a lot of work to get here. So let's stand by for the trophy presentation ceremony. Good job. Give each other a hand.